Vinted has changed my life. That sounds quite dramatic, I know, but I actually think it's true. That and secondhand shopping in general, but mainly kind of like having Vinted as a platform, as well as eBay. I've always been a lover of eBay and charity shops and just buying secondhand in general. Genuinely, I think it has changed my life. It sounds pretty drastic, but there have been a few changes, and typically this would be something that I talk about in Instagram stories, but I'm trying to cut that out of my life at the moment, as well as, you know, new fashion and stuff. And I just thought I would just share this as a YouTube video because it's quite an interesting topic, and I want to talk about it. I also have some things that I wanted to share and show you, just to mainly inspire some of you that maybe are a little bit put off by secondhand shopping or whatever, because let me tell you something, it's the best. It is the best. And if it wasn't for YouTubers on this platform, like people like Kate McCabe or Mr. Carrington, for example, or I don't know, plenty of other people, they're the only two that came to my head just then, I wouldn't have gone out into the charity shops. Honestly, I just wouldn't have. I just used to walk past them. I used to complain that all of the towns near me were just full of charity shops. There's never anywhere to go. There's never anything to buy. When Topshop shut down in my local town, it was like a catastrophe. Yeah, sure, we still had ASOS, but do you know what I mean? Like all of these things, and just my mindset has changed so much when it comes to clothing and everything, and learning about it and everything like that. So I thought we would just touch on this topic today, because why not? So the first thing that Vinted has changed in my life is the way that I kind of shop. So sometimes I'll be in the high street because I need something in particular, and then in the back of my head is this little voice going, have you checked Vinted? Why don't you look at Vinted for this? You'll find it a tenth of the price on Vinted. Don't know what it is. It's always Vinted, because I can always find what I'm looking for on there. It's not like eBay. I think eBay changed their algorithms or something, and you go on there, you search for something, it's like a load of crap from China resellers, or just like Amazon sellers selling the clothes on there. I don't know, they've got a real sort of problem up there. Things seem to be cheaper on Vinted, I think, because there's so many people on there just uploading their stuff just to get rid of it. And yeah, you can pretty much find whatever you're looking for on there, if not the exact same thing, just, you know, it's been worn once or twice. You can find something very similar. You can find something maybe even a better material. So you're looking in the shop, it's polyester. You can look on Vinted to find the same thing like made out of cotton for half the price. It's great. I love it. So there's that. Second thing is, again, we're touching on the quality of things. Like I can find better material items secondhand, and also on Vinted as well. This sounds like a Vinted ad. It really isn't. I feel very strongly about this actually, because it has actually just made the game so much easier, and so much easier for other people to be able to buy secondhand if, you know, they live in a place where there's not many charity shops or like secondhand stores or vintage stores, or they don't feel quite brave enough to go shopping in them. I know a few people in my real life who are like, oh, can you pick me up a few things, or don't tell anyone it's secondhand. It's a bit weird. I don't have a thing over that. I don't care. Like, it is what it is. Here's my charity shop finds. I show them all over the internet. Who cares? Fabric things with me, wash it really, really well. So long as it's washed, I don't mind. Honestly, can I say this? I'm gonna say this. I work in a place where they sell clothes, okay? And things come back, having been tried on at home, having been kept at home for a month or whatever. They don't get washed, they don't get sent back, they get put back out on the shop floor and bought again, and then people think they're new. So you should be washing all your clothes that you buy and making sure they're clean and stuff, even if they're coming new from the store, because you never know where they've been. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I see it anyway. Also, in terms of decluttering, I find I am so much better at decluttering things now. Whenever I have something that I've worn, you know, to a wedding, and I'm like, oh, probably not going to wear that again, I'll put it up on Vinted. By the end of the day, it's gone because I priced it okay. I've actually listed like about 10 things before. A few weeks ago this was. I put them on eBay. Well, I was going to put them on Vinted, but the Vinted app was down, so I put them on eBay, and then nothing was happening. So I put them on Vinted, and 4 things sold by the end of the day. Not 1 thing sold on eBay. So I let the rest kind of like tick on over. I took the stuff off eBay that sold on Vinted. I did put a little note on there to say this is listed on other platforms as well. No one seemed to mind that. That didn't make any difference. And I think it was like another 3 things sold overnight and the next morning on Vinted. Nothing on eBay. So 7 things, I think it was, that sold on Vinted kind of within the first 24 hours, 0 sales on eBay. There weren't even any watchers. So I don't know what's going on there these days, but yeah, it's really easy to declutter. Just need to wrap it up, put it out to the InPost lockers, or to like the DPD drop off, or the Every lockers, or the Royal Mail ones. I've not had a problem so far, honestly. A few things have gone missing along the way. Vinted's refunded it. it is what it is, you know? It's fine. And a bit of girl math here. Whenever I sell things on Vinted, like for £3, £4, £5, giving people the bargs, it then goes into your Vinted wallet. And then you can buy stuff through your Vinted wallet. So it's basically like you're getting free clothes. Does anyone else think that way? That's what I think all the time. Anyway, so like I said, I'll show you a few things that are kicking around on my bed here. This is why I'm filming on my bed, by the way, because I was like, I just need to talk to someone about this because I blooming love Vinted, blooming love secondhand shopping in general, and I thought I'd just give you a little haul. So I picked up this. It's a little cardie. Tell you what, I'm going to click my mic on. Hold on. Cardigan, £2.50 this was. Look how cute this is. Are you kidding? Look at the cute little scalloped edge. The little buttons, right? These are like little shell buttons. Look how adorable that is, and it's got all this detailing on. So this here I bought to wear to a wedding. It's 100% cotton as well. £2.50, are you joking? And I got that to wear to a wedding with this lavish Alice dress that I picked up. This here was brand new with tags. I've got the tags over there. I've taken it off because I just gave it a wash. And yeah, beautiful, right? Stunning. So the dress itself was, I think, £89 new. I paid £8 with the tags on. £8. So I saved myself £80. Can you believe that? This here was £2.50. I don't know how much these cost new, but I'm guessing an all right amount. I'm going to Google it. It's from Edinburgh Woolen Mill. Oh, there we go. That one looks very similar. So this one here was £35 for a cream one on there. Look at that. £35, that one. And I got that for £2.50. So what's that? Another 30 odd pounds saved. Bargain. I'm making money at this point. Well, this dress here I bought to wear instead of the yellow one if I didn't like the yellow one. This one here is an ASOS one. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, but it's a high neck. And the shoulders, they just didn't suit me. I've got like quite little shoulders, and these just, to be honest, I look like Lord Farquaad in it from Shrek, you know? But this one here was ASOS, really, really nice dress, lovely fabric, just a cotton, and it looked gorgeous on the girl, but to be honest, yeah, it just didn't suit me. So did I make money on this? Not really. It cost me £8. I'm not going to wear it. But no, I think this was 48, so a bargain. Another thing I picked up last year, got these. I haven't even worn these yet. I should wear them, but I was waiting for the sun to come out. These crochet dungarees, I shared them on Instagram. Actually, look at them. I think these were £3. These were River Island originally, and I think they were like 40 odd pounds new, but I really, really liked them. The shop actually didn't have them in my size at the time. I probably would have like pounced on them actually, because look how cute they are. I love them. And yeah, £3 I remember I got them for. I'm sure it was £3. And then I've picked up this sweater recently. This one here is an Urban Outfitters one with the embroidery on. I know this here cost £39 or £49 originally, because I have a Colorado one. This one here is just the Nebraska one. And these are great quality cotton sweatshirts. You put them on the evening, so cozy. We love it, you know. Another thing that's looking at me over there, they came from Vinted too. Let me get them. Are you ready? These bad boys. Oh, what a vibe. I love these. And this was an example of what I was talking about. So these here were £80 RRP. They're from Key. I think it's called Key. That's how you pronounce it. Quay. Do you see that? Absolutely gorgeous quality. I'm sure they were £80 because in TK Maxx they were £40. I'm sorry, but these are staying on my head right now. Oh, love them. But yeah, they were £40 in TK Maxx, and I was like, oh, that's quite a bargain. Should I treat myself, you know, because I needed some new sunglasses. And I thought, no, I'll leave them there. Anyway, that night I had regret over it. I thought, check Vinted, £12. £12. I was so thrilled. It was the only pair on there. They'd been listed for like 3 months, and I thought, screw it, I'm going to message them. And I messaged the person and said, hey, do you still have these? They was like, yeah, I do, no problem. So I was like, awesome. I think they were up for 15, but because they've been on there for 3 months, I was like, would you take 12 for them? She's like, no problem. On my head, aren't they? They came home to mama. Look at that. Came with the case, everything. Thrilled, saved myself. Even like £30 just from buying it from TK Maxx and just coming home. So they still ended up being mine. I love them. They're just so fun. My husband's not that keen on them, but I think they're pretty cool. So yeah, so that's that. I feel thrilled at all of my stuff. I love it. I can't wait to get rid of some things in the next couple of weeks, because to be honest, I've got too many things. I've got a lot of stuff for weddings, and once I've got them out of the way, I could just pop it back on Vinted, resell it. We love it. So anyway, let me know if you've had any Vinted finds recently. I would love to know and love to see them. I think that would be quite fun if we could share that. Let me know if Vinted has changed the way that you buy things, or secondhand shopping in general, or charity shopping, or if you've had good experiences with Vinted, if you've had bad ones. I would love to know. Let's talk about it. Yeah, that's all for today. I just wanted to have a little chat about that. So anyway, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I shall see you very soon for another one.